Now to Decision 2020 news. Right now in the polls, former Vice President Joe Biden has a strong lead over current President Donald Trump. Right now, former VP Joe Biden, 50.6% of the national polling average compared to current President Donald Trump's 43.5% of the polls. So it seems very likely that former VP Joe Biden will win the popular vote come Election Day. However, as Hillary Clinton knows all too well, popular vote does not transfer to Electoral College votes. Not always, at least. And right now, this is the state of the Electoral College. If it stays exactly like this, and all of the gray and red states go to Donald Trump, Joe Biden will still win the presidency. I should note our gray states are our toss-up states. Blue means it's Democratic, and red means it is Republican. The stronger the color, the stronger it leans to the left or the right. So right now, Joe Biden, 290 leaning Democratic Electoral College votes. He, if he holds on to all of these blue states, will be the next president of the United States. Donald Trump, a much tougher path to victory. 85 swing states that he must capture, plus about 20 or so Electoral College votes from Joe Biden that he must take in order to become president. Right now, Trump only has about 163 Electoral College votes in the red. So what's a path to victory for the president? Well, first off, he needs to take all of these toss-up states: Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Ohio, and Iowa. They are all toss-ups. The president has been campaigning hard all week, and he must take these in order to remain competitive. This brings him up to 247 Electoral College votes. Now, there are a few more states on here that he won in 2016 that are leaning towards Joe Biden this year. Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania all went to Donald Trump in 2016. He needs to take two of those in order to stay in his home, the White House. So let's say the president wins Pennsylvania. That puts him very close, 267 Electoral College votes. He takes Michigan or Wisconsin with him, and he's over the top. Let's say Pennsylvania stays blue. Arizona goes to the president. Let's say Trump flips Arizona. 258. Now he needs to take Pennsylvania or Michigan. Wisconsin won't do it here. That's not going to get him to 270. So he's going to have to work for Michigan or Pennsylvania specifically. But like we saw in 2016, we do expect that this race, if Donald Trump wins it, will be decided by Rust Belt voters. It all comes down to the rust for the president. Joe Biden, on the other hand, has a much easier path to the presidency. Like I said at the very beginning of this, if he holds on to all of the states colored in a version of blue, he will become the next president of the United States of America. Some things that we're looking at is the possibility that Joe Biden might also pick up some of these swing states. So let's say Joe picks up Florida. Excuse me, that went red. There it is. He picks up Florida. He does not have to worry about losing Michigan or Wisconsin because that's 29 extra Electoral College votes in his pocket. Let's say he also somehow gets Georgia. We've seen Joe Biden went to Georgia just this week. So if he picks up Georgia in the blue, that's more. So there is a possibility that Joe Biden could get a very high amount of Electoral College votes. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. The president has been campaigning a lot this week, and polls are always a few weeks behind. So we'll see how this shifts for Election Day. One thing I'd like to note also is whether you voted early or vote on Election Day, your vote matters and your vote counts. Don't let anyone tell you that your vote doesn't count. Even lower down ballot races, congressional races, it all matters. Make your voice heard in American democracy. And we might not have a winner by the end of Election Day Tuesday. That said, the votes are just being tabulated, and they'll be in a few days. That's because of all the mail-in ballots this year. They take a little extra time to count. That's our ENN election forecast.